Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Just Off Broadway. We have another great episode for you. Betsy, tell them who's coming today.
So exciting! TwoThirdsGoat is going to be here. Ryan and Annalyse of this amazing band. And look, they even sent us presents.
They sure did
send us presents.
What we want to do, because TwoThirdsGoat,
which will be explained to you soon, is coming.
It is coming. It has a little bit to do with astrology. So we thought it'd be fun to read each other's horoscopes today. Betsy.
I'm a Libra.
Betsy the Libra. Your horoscope today says, doom. Run.
Not true. My worst nightmare.
Yours says, take a break from taking things seriously today. Avoid getting too heavy with your friends or family members. Keep things light and breezy. Doing so will not only keep you popular, it will create an easy and pleasant environment in which you and your favorite people can have an awful lot of fun.
What, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so just today is your day of carefree.
Love that.
Wild, let your hair fly in the wind.
Now it's your turn.
My horoscope, I am a Cancer.
A difficult personality who used to figure more prominently in your life than they do now has learned to be a lot more flexible. So if they make overtures to come back into your life, you should seriously consider giving them a second shot. You know from personal experience that people can change, and your generous heart, so true, most generous of all time, cannot let you pass up the chance to see it proven yet again.
Ooh, I actually really like that. I'm all about second chances, typically.
Teddy, you're giving a second chance to.
Sure is. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 18th, 19th.
These are deep.
Oh, that was extremely deep.
What?
Oh, look at this goat running by.
Look who the goat dropped off.
Hi, guys. Hey.
Annalyse and Ryan of TwoThirdsGoat. We're so excited you're here.
Nice
to be here. Hey, can you tell us about how you met and then about how the band came to be?
Sure. Ryan and I met several years ago when I was moving to the city. We met through friends, and we both were singer-songwriters at that time, but we were also actors. And we were both like, oh, you know, we both write songs and sing, let's jam together sometime. And then, before you know it, we started dating, and then we started.
Love that.
I love people that date and then make art.
Start bands.
Yeah.
A friend of ours, Rob Marnell, he played cajon.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob. So the three of us, Rob and I are both Capricorns, so that's the goat in astrology. So that's where we got the name from. We're 2/3 literally.
So you guys were just on tour.
We were.
How was that?
It was great. We went through the Southeast. We played in Maryland, Kentucky, Virginia, Nashville, Carolinas, Georgia. We were gone for a month. It was great.
For people that are watching and are like, ooh, I might want to start a band and go tour around, what is it really like?
Do you like rent a big bus, or are you like, actually, it's gonna be us in this Volkswagen Beetle, and we are gonna just love life?
It's a little more like your second story there.
Okay.
We had two vehicles, and Annalyse and I were in one with all of the gear, and we own a Honda CRV. And then we rented a van, like a town and country, for the rest of the band, and their gear to go in. It's hard work. Get up in the morning, drive, play the show. You're driving yourself. Most of the time you're loading yourself in. You're setting up. Sometimes we're setting up the entire sound system if it's a private party. But it's a ton of fun being in a new place, you know, every night, and being a part of usually that evening's like fun moment. You know, it's their party. It's fun to just kind of have a great time every night.
Just for people that are, you know, hoping to be musicians and going on tours, how did you get the venues you were playing? Did you have a booking agent, or did that take like work on your guys' part to like seek out where you could play these shows and put the whole thing together?
Yeah, it's been a long process of building up to this point. We book our own tours. We do most of our own booking. We do work with some booking agents and a manager, but we try to use them only for things that we can't get on our own. For us, it started as a trio years ago, playing coffee shops and small bars, and gaining small amount of fans in those areas, and now we're going back to the same cities and we're playing larger venues with a full band. So it's just been kind of a process of building that in different cities around the country.
Right, and it's a lot of work. I mean, there's a lot of follow-up, and you know, at first, when you first start out, you may not get an answer from everybody. You're reaching out to people, you have to reach out to so many and hope that, you know, a small percentage reaches back, and then it gets better and better.
And now it's the point where people are emailing us for gigs and, reaching out to us, and we're probably 50-50 booking stuff we try to get and things that people ask us to play. So it just kind of eventually builds.
I think that's so cool and so encouraging too for people that are starting out that are like, how do I do this? Knowing that like if you keep working,
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. Not anyone else. You. It takes work, but you can do it.
It's not just American Idol with the boy or the voice or any of those
Exactly.
things.
Yeah.
There's more options.
And how cool to know that like you've made this happen for yourself. I feel like there's something so big about that, about being like, I had this dream and I made it happen,
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very rewarding.
You guys write all of your own music?
We do.
Yeah. Except for the covers that we play.
Sure. What is that like? Is that fun and easy? Is it stressful? Are you like constantly thinking of things?
A lot of times one of us will come to the other with like a 3/4 completed song, and then the other will like flesh it out and give it kind of, like I'm very much like a lyric driven person, and melody as well. He is great at grooves. Like he helps give a song just like that flair, that life. So yeah, together, he's like,
Yeah, groove.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I appreciate that. Well, you guys are doing something super unique with your album, right? You're releasing two or three songs, or is it 2 songs every 3 months?
Well, it's kind of turning out into being whatever it happens to be every whatever couple of months. We set out to do 2 or 3 songs every 2 or 3 months. We released 2 in March. We have 2 more coming out this month. And we're finishing some more up in Nashville later this year. It's basically just a way to keep music flowing.
From like a business perspective, I guess, no one really buys albums anymore. No one buys a full album. They'll buy one song off of an album that they like. So if we're releasing, 2 songs at once, they might end up buying more songs actually.
Yeah. I think it's good that artists are, the whole way music is purchased now, like you said, has changed. Like the fans get to decide almost like what are going to be like the singles or best songs we want to hear.
Right.
And so
Totally.
the whole model has changed, and I love that you guys are adjusting and making yourselves current and right along with it.
And content's so important these days. You always want to have something to be said because there's so much being said at every moment, so you got to find a way to make your voice heard amongst all the chatter. It's weird. It's a new time in the music industry, and I feel like the industry itself really has no idea what it's going to be. I feel like nobody really knows. It changes all the time. You hear new things. It's an exciting time to be a part of it. It means that there's an opportunity for everyone to kind of get their piece or get involved because no one has those kind of keys to the top yet or to the whatever it's going to be.
One question we always like to ask is, what is it like being an artist in New York City?
It's always inspiring. There's lots of stuff to write about, for sure, right? You walk out your door and you see something you've never seen before. It's always...
Smell something you've never smelled.
Exactly!
I feel like we're writing a song right now. What would you say is something that, for each of you, makes you feel creatively alive or really inspired?
A really good day, like a beautiful day with good friends, that's what keeps me going.
You know what? I love hiking. I feel like on our tour we had, a couple days off and we were able to hike, and that just opened me up. And
Outdoors.
made me
I think that would be a general way of generalizing it.
Yeah.
The outdoors are a big important thing for us.
Yeah.
You have a organization that you are passionate about?
We are behind a cause of stopping mountaintop removal coal mining, which is a form of strip mining. It happens in eastern Kentucky and West Virginia. I'm from eastern Kentucky. I'm from a small town called Annalyse. 30%, hey Inez, about 30% of my home county, right in the mountains, in the middle of it, has been leveled by strip mining and mountaintop removal alone. And a lot of the refuse that can't go back on the mountain goes into hollows. They call them hollow fills. It buries streams. Over 2,000 miles of freshwater streams in Appalachia have been buried through this process.
Appalachian Mountains are the oldest mountains on Earth. I don't know if people don't realize that, but Appalachian Mountains are that old. They're the oldest mountains we have. And so over all these millions, thousands, whatever years, it slowly digs out these hollows. When they fill them, the water has no place to go but just to kind of run everywhere.
Right.
And the worst part of the problem to me is that the heavy metal runoff from the sites gets into our water supply. It goes into our rivers, our creeks, and it goes into our reservoir. So the highest cancer rates in the nation per capita are in central Appalachia, right where mountaintop removal takes place.
Wow.
Kidney problems abound, which is directly related to heavy metal poisoning.
And one of the other side effects that's very, close to Annalyse is in her hometown.
In 2000.
there was what's called a slurry spill or a sludge spill, and leaked how many million?
308 million gallons of coal slurry.
At the time, it was the second worst environmental disaster on the U.S. soil, only to the Exxon Valdez, and no one's ever heard about it.
We speak out against it. We have a song called Stream of Conscience that we wrote, that we made a music video for. We actually had a Kickstarter campaign. We raised $5,000 and we made a video.
If people want to help out to get involved, where should they go or what should they do?
You can go to ilovemountains.org.
Which will be right here, per usual. You guys can find out more.
You can also look into the AIC Act.
What advice would you give to people out there?
The talent is very important. You have to be good, obviously, but you have to work hard also. I mean, you know, people say never stop, you know, keep going. You have to do that, and hours have to be put into anything if you want it to pay off. So yeah, just work hard and believe.
I'll also add to that people who say if you can do anything else, do it, I think are wrong. If you have other passions, explore them. If you want to have a small business on the side or whatever, those are the things that can sustain you through the hard time. Because if you have to work a job you hate so you can be a musician, it's going to be much harder to be a musician. So find all the aspects of things that you enjoy and find ways to be a part of many things and not just maybe the one you like the most.
And those things also might inform your art. They probably will, you know, make you a better creative person.
Well, this was really fun.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. You guys are so great. And where can people follow you on social media? Tell us everything.
TwoThirdsGoat.com.
Right here.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know, we have so many other ones. SoundCloud.
We're out of corners.
Oh, interesting. Oh, we'll make new ones.
SoundCloud right here in the center.
Yeah, there
Yes.
you go. See, yes.
This.
Well, thanks, guys. We're so excited for you. I'm so excited to have you here. And thanks for inspiring.
Make sure you check these guys out, and thank you for watching Just Off Broadway.
Bye. Look at these fun pants.
Thank you so much, my other. Everything you do, I embody.
It's okay. I embody you too.
I'm gonna try to get a sound too.
The laughter's so good. It just like makes my heart full of joy.
So much joy.
You know. Oh my God.
Hey, you
It's okay.
animal from the Sahara. Easy peasy. Love you, Just Off Broads.
Yeah, we did it at the same time. We love
Hashtag
it.
Metsy.
Messy.